the vibe. Welcome to Easy Weekend.
It's Easy Weekends.
Only on WWPR, Power 105.1.
It's lit now. Shout out EmEz and tune in to the sit down.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the sit down. It's your guy EmEz. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. I need that YouTube check. You know what I'm saying? Now, OnStar's in the building.
Yeah, you already.
I interviewed OnStar a while ago. Before you guys know him as his famous superstar OnStar, I knew him as just the dancer guy that was, and not even that at that point.
Right.
You were just Lil Mama's little brother. Lil Mama's little brother.
Right.
And then he gave me some bars that day. I said, oh, this nigga's got a future. Then he started dancing. Then he's on growing up hip hop. Like, life has changed for you.
Yeah, steady growth, steady build out. You know, the roots is just soaking in the rain from the heavens and allowing the tree to continue growing. You know what I mean? We're gonna leave it there.
Then he got bars when he was rapping in the rain with a shirt looking like a superhero. Man, the boy's got some bars.
Yes, sir.
So talk to me. How has life changed for you since the last time we spoke, sir?
And my mindset, the mindset hasn't changed. What changed now is the outer layer of reality. People accepting what it is that I've been saying for so long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I was on when Mama was on because of the work ethic that we were putting in.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same type of training. And I feel like just to give her justice, she didn't even get a chance to fully, like, you know, Voltron up just yet. And people love exactly what it is she do, or they have something to say about what it is she do. And she ain't even come out her full shell yet. So just seeing that, I know that that's something that people are gonna love to see us do it together. And the fact that, like, it's just another layer of it and a whole different story blended in. So, like, you know, it's a whole Marvel comic universe type vibe we got going.
I like it. I like it. Listen, I feel a genuine happiness for you.
Thank you.
Because I watched the whole process happen, and I see, like, you're a positive person. You speak that real truth, and I love what you're doing. I know there's been a lot of talk between you and Vina Love. Do you want to clear up that situation or no?
That's my friend, and
because you did say it was just simply platonic. How do you mix up the word platonic again?
well, we saw a bad game of definition and telephone.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Or you know, in life, and this is a good life lesson. A lot of people are living under the context of things that they have no definition for.
I hope that didn't go over your head.
So if that went over your head, you might want to start looking up once in a while, because a lot of people is moving in the streets with their heads down.
Yes.
And when they bump into something, they're blaming the wall for being there.
Yo, this nigga OnStar, guy.
You know what I'm saying?
I like this
so
guy.
in that, like, it was very simply put. She was like, yo, what's up? Like, you know, Auntie Medina was like, yo, what up with, you know, I like the idea of y'all. And I'm like, great, but we're friends. And that's where it's at. It's platonic. Next to you know, platonic is used in the context of it being more than that. And I was like, I don't know what happened in Auntie life, but she ain't have the right definition, and she passed the wrong energy over to Vina. And then Vina came and checked me like she's supposed to do, like friends. Like, yo, what's up? And I'm like, yo, like, you don't know that we cool. Like, that shouldn't even have been a mix-up. But I'm glad you didn't just run with what somebody else said. You came to me and, you know, you got your piece clear. I got my piece clear. And we cool now. You know what I mean?
So sit down with your guy, EmEz OnStar. You have somebody next to you. Who is this?
Yo, so this is the bro, light feet connoisseur, been around since the beginning, very skilled in his movement and in his sound, and just a like-spirited, like-minded individual. You seen how I was brought up here on love, like, yo, this is family, so this is the same type of, like, family energy. This is my bro, Lottie Gotti, you know what I mean? Producer, light fee extraordinaire, you know, rapper, you know, anything I missed?
Editor.
Okay.
You feel me? So, you know, he's on the come up right now, very focused, very in tune with the movement. As you know, Light Feet is taking the world by storm.
So you guys on Ellen?
Yes, twice.
Yes. Oh, I missed the other one.
Yeah, you got to see it. Will Smith was there.
Oh.
Yeah.
This nigga OnStar out of here, God.
Nah, for sure.
It's out of here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And that's the type of, like, energy I carry behind. And in that, it was such a it was such a fulfilled like request from the universe. Cause last time I was there, if you look at my Instagram and I'll put the video back up, I took a joint where I zoomed in on Ellen and I zoomed in on Will Smith. And then I zoomed in on me and I started nodding my head, not knowing that the next time we would be there, Will Smith would be there.
That's crazy.
And my caption was just like, I would love him to mentor me. So I'm saying it yet again, putting that out to the universe. Like, Will Smith, please come mentor your boy, because I know I'm just the next Fresh Prince, but I'm just from New York. That's all.
I like that. I like that. Talk to me about being in Los Angeles. What was your time in Los Angeles like?
Okay, so I spent some time in LA from 2011 to 2013. That was probably the greatest, worst time I've ever had in my life.
Explain that.
It was the greatest time I've had in my life because of the social aspects I was introduced into. I was around everybody you can name, like all of the top names in the game. The worst part about that is when I would get dropped off to what would presumably be in front of my apartment, I would actually go sleep in a car. And I did that for about 4 or 5 months. And
hold on. So when you told people this address was your living place,
right?
And you just were sleeping in the car, did you eat? Like, what was?
Of course, I mean, I'm still here, but I was reduced down to like 1 meal a day.
Jesus
and
Christ.
at that time, I realized that was what's now called, when you do it consciously, intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
So God had me on a spiritual journey in California for sure. And I just kept having these like run-ins with like celebrities where like God would show me, I'm like, oh God, please just like let me get signed. I want to get put on. Like, this is what I came out here with, only $100 in my pocket to make life different for me, because I didn't ask for no handouts from nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm chasing my father's legacy, and my father was dead before I was born. You know, so in that, you know, all he had was the pioneering of hip hop that I could stand on the shoulders of. You know, my pops was part of Rocksteady crew.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So in that, like, you know, I'm going off of pure merit and like inheritance of what the culture is. So that's fueling me. But I ain't got no money. I ain't got no wherewithal to like maneuver in a new town. I'm 3,000 miles away from my family. And I'm not hassling nobody, you know, for no kind of like handouts or any type of easy goings.
Mm-hmm.
So that just led me to, you know, I'm glad my back didn't hit the concrete, but if it had to, for me to learn my lesson and realize, yo, you a man and you got to pick yourself up and move from there, that's what happened. So I fell numerous of times, but that was rock bottom for me.
Mm-hmm.
One of the greatest things that happened in that time was I had a meeting with Master P, and he sat me down and told me, yo, nobody gonna do nothing for you. You know what I mean? I'm looking out for you as an overseer, and I'm gonna tell you this first and foremost. So I feel like you should go towards acting. You have music. Your music is down pat. Put that towards soundtracks and like go towards your acting ability, because I see that in you. I wasn't trying to hear it at the time, but it was the greatest advice. My movies popped before my music did. So I feel like he prophesied that to me. So got to give a special shout out and thanks to him. Greatest worst moment.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So what kept you going in those dark times?
God. You know, my mother's not here. She passed away from cancer, colon cancer to be exact. That was when I was 16 years old. And I went out there when I was about 21, 22. So my mother always said, if I die today or tomorrow, these MFers are going to keep doing the same thing they do. So you got to keep doing the same thing you do, and don't let nobody come in your way. Don't let nothing take you astray. Don't let nothing get you off the path. And one thing she did, she never talked about my pops in a way where I felt like I couldn't be prideful in who my parents were.
Mm-hmm.
So she gave me that. She gave me the tools I needed to receive the tools that would come later to get closer to God. And in that, her transition made me feel like I had to get closer to God to get closer to my mom. You feel me? So in that, my life isn't for nothing. I'm not just going to kill myself, and I'm not just going to sit back and die. I'm going to live, and I'm going to live life to a fullest life that I love and I appreciate. And you know, that's what fueled me, is the thought of my mom and the fact that she was a talented singer. She was a powerhouse, you know, and she had sacrificed her life, her career for her children. So I'm doing the same thing by not having kids and getting my life together first, so that when my kids come, they can do whatever they want to do.
I wish I would have followed that last one. I mean, I'm not well off, but I'm not out here struggling either. So I love my kids. Shout out to all the good parents out there. OnStar's in the building. It's a sit down. It's your guy, EmEz. Talk to me about Waffle Crew.
Waffle Crew, we are family for life entertainment. We are family for life educating. We are family for life elevating. You know, just a destined team of individuals that came from this culture we call Light Feet. You know what I mean? A mixture of producers, editors, directors, brilliant mindsets, people that are marketers. They really getting their life together as a unit. That's what we're doing. It started in 2011. I came in 2014. They went to the trains. They started the era of train dancing with the Light Feet movement and not breaking, not to be misconstrued, but to be respected. And in that, like, it spawned a whole new wave of like train dancers, whole new movement around like the pose and like how just New York culture is even formed. So I just appreciated the fact that they welcomed me with open arms, and I was like, yo, anything I could do to bring more light to the situation, we're gonna do that. And that's what it's been. We're like the new WuTang in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the RZA, you know, spent some time with him when he was in New York and his family. You know what I mean? His daughter's one of my good friends. So like I really take heed to what is going on around us, and any type of collection of information or any space, I'm always talking about my team and just bringing them to the next level from my perspective, and we're gonna win.
You do a lot for your community as well, correct?
That's a fact, starting with those young men, but yes, it goes out into the community. I work with Life Camp, I work with Guns Down, Life Up, any 501c3 that represents the culture first is where my top priority is. But like charitable you know, events or people who are throwing things that understand exactly what they're looking for, not nobody who's just trying to like see how they could get us attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
All love and respect. Find somebody who up and coming, give them that space so that they can get their name up. But people who understand exactly what they want to do and how they want to impact, you know, global citizenship. That's what we on. We on that level of like flying out, doing mission work, and then doing the performance and making sure that love is in the room and the energy is felt.
Where did your passion for the community come from?
The community itself. The community center gave me my first recording studio.
There it goes.
The community center gave me my first basketball court.
Nice.
The community center gave me my first friends, or so-called thereof, the body of people that is going to shape you and give you your space and show you who you are by whether testing your abilities of are you who you say you are? If you talk slick, is your hands like that? If you got a jumper, can you do that on the court every time? Or is it just when you just want to get a shot? You know what I mean? So the community center is like the first space of life. It's like if you don't grab a hold of your name or who you are, they're not going to take you serious. So why should the world?
It says that you've got a business now, OnStar Enterprises, LLC?
OnStar Enterprise.
What's that about?
That's just ultimately the ultimate vision of OnStar Enterprises is helping other businesses get off the ground and fly. So right now at this point, what I'm running into is a lot of people who have information and have intellect that do not want to share it. And for whatever reason, gatekeepers. And in that, what they do is they suck the community dry of the resources by acting like they have a power that they don't realize is going to be surrendered over at an allotted time. So it's like if you don't do it on your own merit, you won't receive the reward that it is for showing the people the way. You know what I mean? A true prophet point the people back to God. And God meaning like the ultimate energy that guides us towards our next step to bringing the world to the space that we desire it to be. So what do you desire it to be if you're not going to share it with people that you know is doing something that's correct or doing something that's going to help your kids? And you saying you looking out for your kids, but you empower your kids to come out and be with people who are not empowered. So now they got a whole ton of a pool or ocean of emotions of people coming at them. Yo, da-da-da-da-da. And they like, yo, Dad, why are you so famous? Or why are you like, we dealing with growing up hip hop in New York? All these kids got the look in their eyes like, I know what I want to do, but I don't feel empowered.
Damn.
And I'm like, the only reason why that is because the roots have been severed. So this show, specifically the Spin It Back 360, is to bring the hood back with the good. It's all hip hop. Hip hop don't mean just the streets. It's very corporate.
You're right.
You know, so yeah, that's where it's at. You know, we getting it together. OnStar Enterprises, it's helping the businesses get off the ground, starting with me. I'm a whole enterprise within myself. I rap, sing, dance, act, model. Cats can't see me.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's get some bars in. That's a nice segue. Let's get some bars in. Play my man's joint. Let me see. OnStar. Listen, don't get it fucked up, okay? The kid's got bars, and I told you this the first time he was here. He's about to hit you over the head with some more bars, or act like I didn't tell you. OnStar, hit him up.
Let's go. You already know every time we come to EmEz show, that's how it started, so that's how it's always going to finish. Appreciate you every time, too. Like I said before, no matter how big I get, I'll come back to this show for sure. You know what I mean? OnStar, rhymes galore. Let's go. 1, 2. Yo, one more time for the OGs. It was something that's real that they told me. They said if it was never for Jordan, then it would never be a Kobe. What that mean? Watch your step. You thinking you hot now, but you could get replaced by the next. And in the moment that you claim you the best, it's always somebody that came before. You gotta show them respect. I'm trying to put some butter on your daily bread. You rather have static with me than to hear what I clearly said. I know why you mad, disgrace. So your face in direct messages is getting left on red. You want me to apologize for what? Still scared to go outside, get what you want, living my dreams, and for that, never say sorry. Always hit the shots that count. I'm Robert Ory. I was always elevated to go get more. Package wise, plus I spit raw. They say you get ahead when you keep your feet moving with a tight core. Translation, I'm just trying to put my team on. Who would have known the things we did on the train will have us traveling everywhere, but on a plane. Window seat, got the city under the wing. Dressing for success, I come ready and you come plain. Sick and tired hearing about how you sick and tired. So many questions, I question, are you wearing the wire? Are you doing something that the youth can aspire? Are you singing a message the youth can acquire? Different influences of what not to do, but how your bad habits got to you? Wait, pass it off as normal behavior. Truth is, you still waiting on the savior. Truth is, ain't nobody gonna save you. Bittersweet taste, you gotta savor the flavor. If you don't love yourself, then who else can? And once you get some, share with the next man.
Yes.
Yo, you get plenty when you give plenty. Best way to stay broke is to be stingy. You worry about them $100 Benjis. That's why your life fall in a frenzy. Y'all so fascinated with making the right amount. I'm so fascinated with making my life count. And I'ma spit it so you could get it with every ounce. You already know what my pen about and I've been about. Never been confused with this music. Do's it, Street Fighter flow. They be like, how do kid? Bridge the gap like MC Shan. It must be a scam. Nah, dog, just recognize God's plan. I'm gone. You need to have a seat and go talk with your fam. Start listening to help them develop a plan. Cut off toxic people that do not understand that the boy is truly ready to become a man. This year we getting everything we speak of. This year we getting everything we dreamed of. And make believers out of those who don't believe us. One, yo, just know that Instagram is not God. Choosing to not wear makeup is not art. I loved you before I could say I knew who you are. That was one of the greatest decisions by far. I forgive you. I hope you can forgive me too for believing that you are what happens to you. That couldn't be further from the truth, cause it's not what happens to you, it's about what you do. Hip hop, HIP, HOP, you know that is HIP, HOP, you know that is HIP, HOP, hip hop inside of me. Yo, I do it for my father, do it for my father, do it for myself, so I know I'm going farther, and I'm going smarter, and I'm going harder. Madison Square Garden, dog, I am the gardener.
It's my nigga OnStar, man. Proud of this nigga, man. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Get the fuck off this live, goddamn. Yes. No, man, he's good. His bars is official, son. His bars is official.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, any last words we need to tell the people?
Yo, keep rocking with EmEz, all right?
You heard him.
Y'all keep playing, man. Y'all gonna turn around and he's gonna be the top radio show, top host. And y'all not even gonna understand how it happened. So thank you for spreading and shining a light on the up and comers. Always never forgetting the people that's working hard in the background. Shout out the Waffle Crew. Shout out Lil Mama, Swiss Beats, Chris Brown. Everybody that's just doing their thing right now. You know, if you got a dream,
chase that shit.
It's real.
Yeah.
It's really real. If you thought about it, it's really real. Just put yourself in it. Go very hard. Shout out to my boy Lottie Gotti for coming out. He just dropped the tape, right?
Yeah, Lifey tape on SoundCloud.
That's right.
Let me know how to
get it.
You could type in Lottie Gotti LOTTIGOTTIEP on SoundCloud.
Right. Shout out Trouble Mile too. That's my boy.
Shout out Fusion too.
Right,
Fusion
Fam. Yes, that's another group coming up. Fusion Fam, Lightfeet group. Group of focused young gentlemen too. It's a whole bunch of people out here that's crazy. So, yeah, I'm gonna stop here before we have a whole nother interview.
Listen, if y'all don't listen to anything I ever tell you, that boy OnStar is gonna be a star if he isn't already in his own mind. I respect and appreciate you, King.
Yo, love every time.
Thank you for coming through, ladies and gentlemen. That was a sit down. Come and catch the vibe. Welcome to Easy Weekend.
It's Easy Weekend.